Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Man back with a new video. And today we're doing our team breakdown for our match in the HBL against Ramon and the New York Deciduye. Now I already said this on Twitter, but there is no battle this week. In place of that, this will go up on the regular scheduled time for the battle, which is Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, why don't we have a battle this week? Well, we had scheduling issues. I forgot about this league this week and started building my team on Wednesday, which the reason why this is a team breakdown rather than a live team building is because this team took me about 3 hours to build. 2.5, 3 hours, somewhere in there. And I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to watch that. And I want to try something new. So I'm trying something new. Hopefully you guys like it, and if not, I can go back to live team building. If that's what you guys prefer, I don't know. I want to try this out first. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so we had scheduling issues. He was busy all week. I couldn't get a hold of him. I started building my team on Wednesday. Contacted him on Thursday, or tried to. Failed. Got in contact with him on Friday, and he told me that he couldn't battle on Friday or today, Saturday, when I'm recording this. And so I decided to hold the L. And the reason for that is because tomorrow, Sunday, when this video goes live, I will be busy with, my parents at home and whatnot. So I won't be able to battle tomorrow. But I've been taking L's all season long, so it's like, whatever, let's just do this. But anyway, let's go ahead and break down my opponent's team and see what he has on his roster, and then we can go ahead and discuss our team. So, kicking things off, we have one of the biggest threats on his draft, one of the hardest things for me to build for. Holy moly. Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele's speed is base 95, which is not the best, but it's not the worst either. But Scarf Lele in Psychic Surge, oh Jesus, put in the work. Biggest threat in my book. Next thing, Mimikyu, again. +2 with Disguise, and then Shadow Sneak rip parties apart, so, that's a thing. Alomomola. Ooh. Fat little love disc thing, I guess? I don't know. I don't know what it is. But that thing's fat, takes hits for days. Wish recovery, all this bullshit. Wish protect, toxic stalling, all this bullshit. Nihilego, fastest thing on his draft, base 103. I didn't realize this thing was this fast until I saw it. Holy crap. Base 125 special attack. I think it's base 125 defense or HP as well. So it's like, are you going to die or are you just going to sweep? I don't know. So he has Nihilego, base 103, which is the fastest thing on his draft. It's another one of those threats. Scrafty, again, sub punch is an option. Toxic bulk up is an option. Bulk up sub punch is an option. Just offensive life orb is an option. Moxie Sweeper, Choice Scarf is an option. There's a lot of different options for this thing. Next, he has a Pyroar, which isn't the fastest thing in the world, but it tears through teams if played correctly. Next, Buzzwole. Buzzwole, great physically defensively, but especially not so much. He has that thing though, so, that's a thing. Buzzwole, superpower, Choice Scarf, Beast Boost, Attack Boost, rip through teams. Come here. Next, he has a Chansey. And if you don't know what a Chansey is, I don't know what you're doing. Chansey, Eviolite, max HP, max defense, 4 special defense, Seismic Toss, Aromatherapy, Wish, Protect, Seismic Toss, Stealth Rocks, all these shenanigans. It's a cleric. It's a fat cleric that sits here and does not die. Holy crap. Speaking of not dying, we have Snorlax next. The fat little bitch. the fat little bitch. He has a lot of HP. He has a lot of special defense. So you know he's physically defensive as well. So he's bulky. So this team is mostly offensive or bulky, as I'm noticing. Next, he's got a physically defensive Claydol, potentially. He's got Stealth Rocks in Claydol. He's got Rapid Spin in Claydol, I'm pretty sure. He's got Earthquake, Explosion, and just, you know, Earth Power, Ice Beam, Special Attacker. So he's got a couple different options there. And last but not least, to add to his bulk, Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur, thick fat, reduces his super effective fire or ice type attacks. And it's physically defensive typically, so it just sits here. Synthesis recovery, lead seed recovery, toxic with sludge bomb, giga drain, HP fire, HP ice, hidden power, whatever. Protect if you wanted to run that. I don't know. So there's a lot of interesting things happening with that thing. But what 6 mons did I think he bought? Well, let's jump right into the team here. And let's start by pulling up my opponent's team, or what I thought he would bring. I said Lele before, as I said before, choice Scarf, Lele, and as y'all notice, Lele's max speed at Timid Nature max speed is 317. And when we go back to my team, I'll explain a couple of things. But Lele, choice Scarf, Psychic Surge. It's like Psychic and Moonblast for days. Kind of sweet. Hidden Power Ice, I predicted for the Salamence and a couple things, and then Focus Blast is just there for hitting Incineroar and things like that. No attack IVs, obviously, because he didn't need it. Next thing he probably bought was Mimikyu, again, max attack, max speed for wherever. Jolly, max attack. Swords Dance, Play Rough, Shadow's Claw, and Shadow Sneak, probably with the Ghostian Z, which is Never Ending Nightmare, off of either Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak. Play Rough, he could also use Twinkle Tackle because he has the Varium Z if he wanted it. I don't know if that's a thing. But Swords Dance to break the disguise, plus 2 Shadow Sneak sweeps things. Again, when I go back to my team builder, I'll explain that as well. But yeah. Next thing I thought he would bring is a Choice Scarf Buzzwole because max attack, max speed, Choice Scarf superpower, get the attack boost, and just kind of sweep. Earthquake is there for my Incineroar. It's there for a couple other things as well. I'm not sure exactly what. I can't remember. But he can run superpower to cover the Incineroar as well. Whether it's intimidated or not, he can get the attack boost back by killing me. With the beast boost, because he's max attack, and as you'll notice, his attack stat is his highest stat, so he would get a beast boost off on his attack, unless he built it big, bulky for some reason. Leech Life just for recovery and lunge in case he wants to lock in and decrease my attack as he gets attack boosts. Now these movesets, he wouldn't have to bring it like this, but superpower for sure, earthquake for sure. He doesn't have to bring this, he might bring this, but you know, I'm just picking moves. This is what I expected to be his lead. The Nihilego, he would probably bring a Scarf Nihilego to be able to guarantee. Oh, what happened? To be able to guarantee. Jesus, it's fine. We don't need it. To be able to guarantee that he gets the damage off by putting up Stealth Rocks, and then he gets off another hit with either Power Gem, Dazzling Gleam, or as was there, Psyshock, which went away for some reason. I don't know why. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that guaranteed that he got off his hit, and he's the fastest thing on his draft, sitting at a beautiful 335, as you'll see right here. At max speed timid, he's getting 335, so he's guaranteed a hit and a beast boost, and he's guaranteed Stealth Rocks if he decides to make that play. So he would definitely bring this. He would probably lead with it, honestly. Next thing, deal with my Incineroar. Bulk up, Earthquake, Drain Punch, and Sub Drain Punch with leftovers. Sub Drain Punch, Sub Bulk Up Drain Punch, max HP, max attack for speed is what I had put there. 4 speed. In case he wanted it, he didn't have to have it. But, you know. Right, so that would be his Scrafty. And the last thing he brings is a Chansey that's physically defensive, max HP, max defense, bold, 8 Eviolite, natural cure. He brings counter because he's cheeky, seismic toss, 2 moves that don't matter here. Protect just cause, I don't know what he would bring. He might bring, I don't know, Stealth Rocks here as well. Counter for sure, Aromatherapy for hazard clearance, or not hazard clearance, for status clearance, and Seismic Toss to be able to do something with his pitiful 5 attack stat. Because of the fact that Seismic Toss does consistent damage no matter what your investment is. Anyway, that was his team. Now let's jump into my team. And what I bought, and why I bought it. Now, there's a lot of custom spreads or whatever. And for those custom investment spreads, the damage calc / justification for those will appear on the screen right over here. I will discuss it right now, but the justification will be on the screen right here. I'll put them up when I edit them. Just hear me out for now, and you can look at the screen just to justify it as well. Now, we have what would have probably made its debut this season for the Texan Clearbodies, Thalia, the Unburdened White Herb Sceptile. Female obviously unburdened with White Herb. We have 16 attack because, as you'll notice, I'm a mixed set with Leaf Storm, Leaf Blade, Acrobatics, and Giga Drain, 50-50 each. Acrobatics is to unburden and then deal damage because I'm faster, holding no item. Leaf Blade is just a stab move, it's coverage against Nihilego as well. Leaf Storm is there for the unburden boost, and Giga Drain is just HP recovery. Now, if we look at her investments, we have 240 speed with a mild nature, which mild nature allows me to be mixed without increasing my speed so that my special attack goes up, so I hit just a bit harder. As you'll notice, this set is a offensive set, specially focused physical attacker. Okay, so we have mild to increase our special attack, and I'm looking back at the team now when I look at it in hindsight, and I'm realizing that we don't need a mild nature. We could have had another nature that increases our special attack by decreasing our special defense. I don't know if that's a nature that exists. Not speed. I need to increase my special attack. Yeah, no, not modest. Not that one either. I have to find it. We could have run Rash as well, which would have run the exact same thing, but it would have decreased our special defense instead, so that Mimikyu's hits would have hit just a bit less hard. But again, that'll be justified here in a minute. Justify that in a minute. So right here we have Leaf Storm again for Unburden boost, and I'll also showcase here in a minute. It'll pop up actually. Mimikyu's damage output against me, and my damage output against it if it leads, or damage put against Nihilego if it leads as well. I'll have all of that right over here. So that's the justification for that. I'll also have Nihilego's speed in comparison to the speed stat, but again, as y'all saw before in my predicted team, Nihilego's base speed is 335, and with 240 speed, I hit 336, which is enough to speed creep it by 1. But again, I'll have all of that on the side over here, so watch out for the side. But yeah, so that's my set there. Probably would have went in with mild and regretted it, but anyway, hindsight's 2020, right? Next, we have Incineroar, hashtag it's lit, male, shiny of course. Intimidate ability because nobody's telling me I can't do that. Intimidate Incinerorium Z. Now, the reason for Incinerorium Z, I'll have a damage calc against what mod was it? Oh, against Lele. I'll have a damage calc. I'll have a damage calc against Lele with Malicious Moonsault and Darkest Lariat up here, over here, to justify why I have this. Plus, Incinerorium Z hits like a bitch. So, you know. But anyway, we have 8 speed in here, which is enough speed for me to speed creep a speed creeping adamant Scrafty. I can't remember his name for a second. Speed creeping adamant Scrafty. Now, you're gonna say, well, this is the same set you always run. No, I typically run 244 HP. Or no, this is the same. Never mind. You're right. This is the same set I always run. Exit Earthquake and Will-O-Wisp are exchangeable. I don't have Flame Charge. I had Flame Charge last week. But anyway, though some of these moves are interchangeable and some of them are not. But this is enough speed to outspeed a speed creeping adamant one of these, because he's not going to want to sacrifice all too much. Now, obviously, if he's a jolly variant of it instead of an adamant one, he's going to get the kill. Well, he's not going to get the kill, but he's going to get the first move, because he'll outspeed me with no speed investment being jolly because I'm adamant. But in case he runs an adamant subset for some reason, I have Will-O-Wisp here to shut that thing down. I have Fake Out for priority damage, Earthquake to smack the Lele, Earthquake to smack the Lego, Earthquake to smack a couple other things as well. Let me look back at his draft here. Earthquake smacks the Mimikyu once the disguise is broken, smacks the Pyroar, smacks the Buzzwole, smacks the Claydol. So Earthquake smacks a lot of things there. So we have that. Max attack, obviously, to hit as hard as I possibly can, especially with Malicious Moonsault. Which again, the calc for that will be over here. Peep over here. But yeah. So the next thing we have is a bit of a different Kakashi this week. Choice Scarf as always, because that's the only way you run Ditto. But instead of a standard physically defensive set, we actually have a specially defensive careful set this week, so that my attack is not lost, and I'm willing to sacrifice my special attack. And let me explain this. Now, he has a Tapu Lele. And my response to Tapu Lele is this thing here. Is this Kakashi right here. Okay? Especially defensive to be able to take a hit from it, or a couple hits from it, probably one if I get lucky. Scarf Lele, Moonblast, Revenge Kill, Sweep, if I get lucky, I don't know. But, you know, but this thing is there as a direct counter to this. I can't switch in safely, obviously, but I can imposter copy it and play it that way. Scarfed myself to outspeed a Scarfer, especially defensive to take a hit, and then Scarf myself back a bunch of hits. So, yeah. Normally I run a physically defensive set, but I was like, it's Lele. Let me try some gimmicky shit. Because I don't anticipate to win, so I was like, let me play some gimmicky shit this week. And the gimmicky shit just now begins, because as you'll notice, as we go, I'll show this. I don't even have to worry about it. Now, the next thing we have is Thunderous Tyrion, our Thunder Duck. Choice Scarf, Volt Absorb, blah blah blah. And he has 319 speed, which is enough to outspeed Scarf Lele by 2 points, but not enough to outspeed Mimikyu without the Scarf. Now, We have 208 speed with the timid nature, which is enough to give us 319, which is enough to outspeed Choice Scarf Lele by 2. I was trying to outspeed by 1, but there's no investment that Thundurus gets that allows it to outspeed it at 318. The calc speed investments will be over here, as they are always. They will be over here. So, you know, they're over here. Peep it. Over in the corner, on the right, I'll have all the calcs on the right. Anyway, 208 speed, timid nature, max special attack, and then threw the rest in HP so I could take a better hit. Max special attack, obviously, because I need to hit as hard as I possibly can because I can't kill some things. Flash Cannon, Lele, Mimikyu, Flash Cannon for, what else? Flash Cannon for Lele, Mimikyu, Nihilego, and then Buzzwole if I get lucky, and Claydol. So that's what Flash Cannon's for. We have Focus Blast for Nihilego, Focus Blast for Scrafty, Focus Blast for Snorlax. That's my answer to Snorlax, by the way. Focus Blast for... what else? Focus Blast for Chansey. Focus Blast for Buzzwole. Focus Blast for Pyroar. Focus Blast for Nihilego. So, those are my answers there. And that's why I have that there. Thunderbolt is for Alomomola because that fat bitch needs to die. That's my answer there. And Volt Switch is just to get in and the fuck out. And I have my special attack to guarantee the hit damage on the Alomomola. But I'm not going to showcase that calc because I don't need to. Because I don't anticipate him to bring that if he's going to bring the Chansey. And I'm predicting him to bring the Chansey because Chansey gives him more Stealth Rock options. And you know what? I'll showcase the calc. I will find it and I'll calc it. And I'll showcase it over here on the right. Anyway, next thing we have is another Choice Scarf. Cinccino this week. Cinccino's Skill Link, Pringles, nickname as always, female shiny. Oh, not shiny? It should be shiny. It should be. It is. Okay, we're good. Cool. So Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, Knockoff, and Tail Slap. Tail Slap, I'll showcase the damage, is a secondary option against Lele. Allows me to kill Lele with 5 hits. Bullet Seed for the Momola. If it lives, I need to actually showcase that calc. I will showcase the calc on the right. Knockoff is to get rid of some items, and Rock Blast is for Buzzwole, and it's also to smack the Mimikyu and break its disguise. It smacks the Nihilego, it smacks the Pyroar, and it smacks the Claydol somewhat. But yeah, Bullet Seed's also for Claydol. But again, he's probably not bringing Claydol if he's gonna bring what I thought he was gonna bring. So again, let's go over investment spread. 48 HP because I had leftover EVs. Max attack Adamant, which is enough to secure some kills and that I would have normally lost out on. 208 speed with Adamant Nature allows me to hit 318, which again, I'll showcase the calc differential. Allows me to outspeed Lele by 1 because Lele max speed hits 317. So yeah, the next thing we have, and the last thing on this team, making another debut this week, is another Choice Scarfer, Jafar the Delphox, which is hilarious because I couldn't think of a name at the present time. But yeah, we have Choice Scarf, Blaze. If y'all didn't already know, gimmicky shit, Choice Scarves for days. Choice Scarf for days, okay? Dazzling Gleam, Scrafty, Shadow Ball, Lele, Fire Blast, Coverage, Stab, Psychic, Venusaur Answer. I'll show the calc for that on the screen as well. I'll show the Dazzling Gleam calc as well. We'll have that up there as well. Over here on the right. Okay? But we have enough speed, which is 248, Timid Nature, which allows me to hit 336, which again allows me to outspeed Nihilego and smack it with a big, powerful Psychic. Or a Dazzling Gleam, or something of that nature. I probably should have packed Energy Ball in here, but I was like, I don't know where to put the Energy Ball. I probably Could have swapped Energy Ball in for Shadow Ball. Actually, now that I think about it in hindsight, I guess. I don't know. But Shadow Ball is for... What did I have Shadow Ball for? Lele and Mimikyu. I could have probably put Energy Ball. I probably should have for the Mola. Probably should have. I don't know. Gimmicky shit. I don't know. We're here. 8 HP because I had the investment remaining, 248, type of nature, enough speed to outspeed, and a max special attack to hit as hard as I possibly could. So yeah, that is the team that we're rocking out with. All of the damage calcs I need to showcase, I will. They will be on the right, over on the right in the blank area. I'll showcase all the damage calcs I need to in callout. So peep out for that. Obviously, here in Jafar's investment, we have no special attack or no attack IVs because I don't need those. As with Thunders, I don't need any attack IVs either. So anyway, that is our team for this week. I'm sorry that there's no battle. I take the L again this week. I don't know what's going to happen to our differential with this week. I'll have to find out and I'll let y'all know. But as of right now, our differential is 0-2 at -4, which is, again, not too bad. It's not too bad. It's recoverable. So hopefully we can pull back next week. Which, by the way, next week, we go against your boy, the main lord and savior himself, AA around 2420, and the creator of this league. I am somewhat nervous and somewhat not nervous. We'll see what happens. I will be post-comming the team building from here forward, obviously. Unless you guys want me to do live comm team building. But I don't know. Those are super long. I don't feel like doing those. Unless you guys want me to, let me know down below. Let me know down below if you guys want me to. I will. If not, we'll just keep doing post-comm. And next week, we will have a battle, of course. And we will also have the team builder go live next week on Saturday like it's supposed to. I apologize again this week. But yeah. And there is a little bit of a Texan Clearbodies update as well. I'll be recording that here shortly. And that will go live at some point this week as well. So yeah, keep your eyes out for all of the stuff upcoming this week and next week. And again, just in case you guys missed it on Twitter, I did notate that there would not be a battle this week on Twitter, as well as a new series on Tuesday. Stay tuned for that on Twitter. If you are not already following, be sure to follow me down below on Twitter. The description includes the link to my Twitter. Be sure to follow. If you're enjoying what you see here and would like to see more from me, be sure to pop a follow. Or not a follow, the hell. Be sure to drop a sub and show some love. But until the next video, this is your boy DAYYSS Man, out of here. And until the next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye.